All right, we're back with the Fuzzy Sounds. Thanks, guys, for coming by this morning.
Thanks for having us.
What's this tour?
We're
tour that I've been hearing about.
We're planning a May tour. We're going to hit the road May 1st, and we'll be back here in Cleveland May 5th. So
it's a short tour.
It's extremely short tour, but we're going to cover a lot of ground. On May 1st, we are, and I've got to look at my tour date list here. We just got from our band manager.
I've seen that.
May 1st, we're playing the Enormo Dome in LaSalle, Virginia, and we'll be playing with Chris Christopherson and Rita Coolidge.
Oh, there's a...
So, yeah, that should be interesting. And May 2nd, we're...
Are they cartoon characters?
No, they're actually people. I don't know how to feel about that. But on May 2nd, we're playing the Michel du Chalet Hall in France's New Mullet Corridor, and we'll be playing with...
I think they pronounce that Moulet.
Moulet, oh, okay. And we'll be playing with Jacques and Marvin, the Turkey Brothers. And they're actually quite brilliant. They come from that San Francisco freak folk scene,
okay.
You know, Devendra Banhart, Joanna Newsom type thing.
Right.
But they're actually turkeys, which is really quite brilliant.
Wow, are they going to overshadow? Are they going to overshadow us?
I don't think so. No, that's impossible.
Boy.
From there, May 3rd, we go to London's Bryson Royal Hall, which is actually located in New Mansteiner, which has been renamed to Georgie Bestville. And there we'll be playing with Steve. I don't know, it just says Steve, so we're playing with him, whoever that is. Yeah.
Well, I think it's kind of like one of those Madonna things. He's
Steve.
Beyonce, it's just Steve.
Oh, right.
You've heard of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's too big for his last name.
Okay.
He's one of those guys.
Well, he might then overshadow us then, won't he?
Does he have an ego?
He must if he's just going by Steve. May 4th, we're playing in Bayreuth, Germany. And there, we're going to abandon our traditional set list, and we're going to do Richard Wagner's entire Ring cycle. And then we're going to follow that with back-to-back performances of Der Fliegende Holländer, which is German for the Flying Dutchman. And then after that, we're going to do Schoenberg's Van Hut auf Morgen, which is German for Never Be Cooking Pizza on the Moon. Then...
You know, I took German back in high school, middle school.
It's not,
You know how to say donut?
No.
Come on, say donut.
Did I miss the translation on
They're donuts.
Did I miss the translation on the Flying Dutchman one?
I think you may have.
Okay.
Maybe it's not German. Maybe it's Dutch. Maybe that's the problem.
That could be the problem.
You're just reading what's in front of you, man.
Well, I'm just reading the tour dates that have been given to us.
That's from our manager, by Slick Maroon.
Slick Maroon, yeah, right. He's too busy running his hedgehog fund then, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
He's got a day job and a night job. He's one of those guys that got in this all the trouble with the whole crisis. But that same day, after the Wagner stuff...
Wait a minute. You're doing Wagner?
We're going to do...
And?
Exactly.
Schoenberg?
We're going to do the entire Ring cycle and 2 other operas, and then we're going to do the Schoenberg thing, and then on May 4th, later that day, we're going out of the globe. We're going to do a festival called Pluto's Fine, Keep It 9. It's a benefit, and that's actually going to be held on Venus because Pluto's too small for the festival, which Ant-Man was pointing out last night when we were looking at it. It's a bit ironic, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not a planet anymore.
Right, it's not a planet, and we're doing the show because we support the idea of keeping it a planet.
Oh, I agree.
But they can't do the show there because it's not a planet.
Right.
So it's not big enough to be a planet or something.
So it's
not big enough for a show.
We're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot then, aren't we?
It's a little mixed message, I think.
And then May 5th, we're doing a musical review of Doug Henning's World of Magic. And after that, we're going to do his magnum opus, Merlin, all the way through. And as far as we know, that's going to be held in a dinosaur's belly.
Exactly where it should be held.
Exactly. So that is going to be pretty exciting. And then, like I said, we'll be right back May 5th to do this show, which I think is Friday, isn't it? So we'll be right here after that.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you guys could come back.
Yeah, well...
I mean...
If you're going to allow us to leave to actually do this tour.
Assuming re-entry works out all right.
Right. Well, the re-entry thing is a bit difficult because, right, they haven't really...
Mastered it. No.
Mastered it. No, they're still working on the bit where you explode into different pieces and then trying to keep us from doing that. So that's the bit they haven't quite figured out yet. But
it's impressive.
Yeah, it's...
I want to be a cartoon.
It's... Well, it
has its advantages.
Exactly. It does has its advantages. It also has its disadvantages, though.
I can't think of any.
Such as?
Well, it's extraordinarily difficult to travel traditionally in airports because people get terribly frightened when they see a cartoon character walking through security.
No question. Checkpoints are pretty rough.
Yeah, it becomes extraordinarily difficult because people basically just haven't gotten used to the idea that cartoons live among us.
We can't take off our shoes.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no. Unless we have an animator or an illustrator present, we really can't change or take off our shoes, so we could get hung up for a very long time. It's very difficult trying to explain that concept to an airport security person. So that's really the only problem now.
Yeah, sometimes we're subject to a comic strip search.
Well, with that, I'm hanging out with the Fuzzy Stones. I've got Ant-Man B and Fuzzy Logic along with me. There are a bunch of animated guys today. Why don't we take a little break? I don't know how we can top that. Comic strip search. Where's my hi-hat when I need it?
That was not pre-written either, was it?
As far as I know.
All right, we're going to hear an intro, the balloon intro, and then hear a song called Hot Air Balloon. Off of the Fuzzy Stones' latest called Get It Together. Should we let the intro just be the intro to the song, or do you guys...
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's the intro to our album, actually, and it's us talking about it.
All right. Well, I guess we don't have to talk about it. We'll let the CD do the work for us.
Right. Hey, Ant-Man, what are you working on over there?
Man, I've been zeroing in on this groovy groove, man. Check it out.